hi, it's you again.
Shalama.
How about you just join us? Let's have some pudding together.
And we can introduce you to Britain's pudding culture.
And this is not the dessert that you have with fancy afternoon tea. This is something that you have after a main meal, like lunch or dinner.
In the UK, 50% of people have pudding at least once a day.
So let's get started.
The first dessert that we're going to introduce to you is banoffee pie, which was created in 1971 in the UK. The original recipe was based on an American dessert called Blum's Coffee Toffee Pie. I think the British name is better. From the name, you probably already guessed that it's made from bananas and toffee. And it's topped with whipped cream with a pastry base. This one was garnished with grated chocolate. It gives you a fresh banana taste with silky sweet toffee. I wouldn't say that it's my favourite. If you buy it from a proper patisserie, you would get 3 distinct layers, but Kay is a substandard baker at best and only produced this mess. Oi, why are you stealing mine? You absolute chub. And the stuff on top is just cream.
Yeah.
We're having a sticky toffee pudding. This is similar to the cottage pie for dinner, which we bought in ready meal format. You just stick it in the oven or microwave for a few minutes. It's very suitable for a workday pudding. Sticky toffee pudding is a popular steamed dessert combining dates, a rich toffee sauce and custard or cream. The original sticky toffee pudding recipe is thought to have been produced in the UK in the 1970s. It may not look very fancy, but this is one of my favourite puddings. The rich, dark, sweet sauce combined with the moist sponge cake creates a delicate, delectable sensation that is hard to beat. Victoria Sponge is a cake created using a mix of sugar, butter, eggs and flour. Friends for more than 3 days. The cake originated in 1615 in Spain, but because Queen Victoria liked it so much, the English stole it and made it into one of their classic puddings. The filling has come to be based around jam and cream or buttercream. We used strawberry jam for this cake, and sometimes people decorate the top with fresh fruit or icing.
Because it's important, so...
Normally, I'm a big fan of Victoria Sponge. I have had something a bit similar from a Chinese bakery called Hai Mian Dan Gao. This one just has much more filling. It's definitely nice. Like, it tastes like Victoria Sponge. Here we have another ready-to-eat pudding. In the UK, more than 50% of pudding eaten at home is bought ready prepared, so it's not only because Kay is lazy. Many viewers may already be familiar with this from Harry Potter because it's his favourite pudding. Treacle tart featured in the 1968 British fantasy film Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The villainous child catcher, in an attempt to lure out the children from the basement, calls out that he is giving away free treacle tart. So if someone tries to offer you treacle tart to go somewhere, be careful. Kay is making Eton mess today. It's a combination of meringue, cream and strawberries. It's believed that Eton mess was first served at a cricket match between Eton and Harrow in the 1930s. The sweet treat had become so popular it was also being served in the school sweet shop. My dad hates it now because he was made to eat it when he was at school at Eton. The texture is a mixture of the crispy meringue with the soft cream and fruit. It's suitable for summer because it's normally served cold. The reason it's called mess is that you mess it up when you're eating it. I know it doesn't look very appetizing, but most British puddings don't look beautiful, unlike French patisserie, but it doesn't mean that they don't taste nice. A syrup sponge pudding is a traditional British dessert. This only takes 1 minute in the microwave. If you're looking for a quick sugar rush, this is the perfect fix. Steamed sponge cake with syrup cooked on top of it, sometimes also poured over it and often served with hot custard or cream. It's also very cheap. This one only cost £1. We are making bread and butter pudding today. Yes, that's me cutting the bread voluntarily. It requires cutting all the crusts off. So that was my breakfast sorted for the next 3 days. Yay! The original bread and butter pudding was called white pot and used bone marrow instead of butter, which sounds absolutely disgusting. I'm rather glad they changed it. The current recipe is buttered bread soaked in a mixture of egg and milk, then baked in the oven. It tastes a bit like French toast. It's a suitable family pudding because it's really easy to make a big portion. It's great to have with a cup of tea, which, as I'm sure you know, is required with all desserts by law in the UK.
Let's watch Comfy Bandito. Is that egg? Oh, welcome back. If you've got to this point, thank you for watching the whole video. I hope you learned something useful and interesting about Britain's pudding culture.
See you again. Bye.
It's not funny. I'm trying to not waste the food that you always waste. It's not very nice.
You're gonna finish it?
Yeah. Got quite a lot there. Could take a while. Yeah.